What if I told you that the poorest man in the city became one of the richest, not by luck, but by relentless belief in himself? This is not a fantasy. This is a story that will light a fire in your soul. So listen closely, because the next 10 minutes might just change your life. Divide it into meaningful sections for YouTube script delivery. The beginning, born into nothing. He was born in the darkest alley of a forgotten town. His house just 4 cracked walls and a leaking tin roof. His bed, the cold, uneven floor. His breakfast? Most days, a glass of water. His father was a janitor, working 16 hours a day and still couldn't afford enough food. His mother stitched clothes for pennies. They had no wealth. No connections. Only one thing lived in that home, hope. Everyone told him, "You're poor. You'll stay poor. Riches are not for people like you." But deep inside, even as a child, he whispered to himself, "I was not born to die invisible." The hunger that changed everything. While others laughed, he read. While others slept, he worked. He would sell water on the streets after school. He would clean shoes for spare change. Every coin went into a jar, not for food, but for his dream. He started reading stories of successful people. Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Dhirubhai Ambani, Elon Musk. What did they all have in common? They started with nothing. And turned it into everything. He learned a new rule of life. You are not your circumstances. You are your decisions. Pain, failure, and the test of faith. When he turned 18, he decided to start his first business. Selling handmade keychains on the roadside. People laughed. Not at the product, but at him. You think you'll get rich making these? You're wasting your time. And they were right. The first month, he sold nothing. But he kept going. Month 2. 5 sales. Month 3. 50 sales. Month 4. A shopkeeper asked to place a bulk order. Still, every success came with setbacks. His workshop burned down once. His vendors scammed him. His friends abandoned him. He cried at night. He screamed into his pillow. But every morning, he woke up and said, "I will rise again. No matter what." The turning point, belief over everything. At 21, he took a massive risk. He borrowed money, everything he could. And started a small online store with handmade items. He had no fancy camera. No team. Just a cheap phone, a chair, and his hands. He learned marketing by watching free YouTube videos. He learned design from free websites. He read 100 business books in 1 year. He failed 1,000 times, but failure became his teacher. Then, something happened. One of his products went viral. 10,000 orders in a week. And overnight, the poor boy became the CEO of a 6-figure company. Money followed mastery. Success didn't stop there. He didn't spend money on luxury. He reinvested. He hired smart people. He built systems. He opened new categories. At 25, he bought his parents their first real home. At 27, he opened his own charity to teach poor kids skills for free. At 30, he became a millionaire. And when someone asked him, "How did you do it?" he smiled and said, "I just refused to give up." The lessons behind the success. Let's break down the truth. He wasn't lucky. He created his own opportunities. He wasn't born rich. He was born hungry. He didn't wait for chances. He built them with bare hands. And most importantly, success didn't make him powerful. Struggle did. 10 rules he lived by, powerful takeaways. Start where you are, with what you have. Learn every day, even if you have no money. Work harder than you feel like. Ignore people who doubt you. Use every failure as a lesson. Believe bigger. Dream louder. Give before you take. Be obsessed with progress, not perfection. Don't wait for motivation. Build discipline. Never stop, no matter what. Final message for you all. So now I ask you. What's your excuse? What's holding you back? No money. No support. No one believes in you. Guess what? You don't need a cheerleader. You need a vision. You don't need permission. You need hunger. That poor boy didn't wait for the world to choose him. He chose himself. And now, it's your turn. Wake up. Stand tall. Chase that dream so hard, the world has no choice but to notice you. Because if he can do it, so can you.